Hello everybody, this is John Evans and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Hey, thanks for tuning in to today's episode. We've got a great thrift store haul to show you from Pennsylvania and from Maryland, a place called Farmington, Pennsylvania. In previous videos I called it Farmington, Maryland. It's like I don't even know where I am half the time. Also, remember to like and subscribe. I mean, the subscribe is important because the first Monday of every month we give away something on this show. And the like is just a little something for me, you know, a little kickback for me. Hit that like. So let's get to today's haul. It's a pretty impressive haul. First thing I found, I like to start an episode with a pop of color. Look at that strawberry. This is a strawberry cookie jar. And this is not store-bought. This was someone's gam project. Yes, because on the bottom it says MS-77. Can you see? MS-77. So 1977, someone's gam went to work, and wow, my compliments to the chef. That's perfect. So I know you're at home saying, gee, what's a 40 or 50-year-old cookie jar worth? A giant strawberry cookie jar. What's it worth? Something like that. I would say between 38 and 45 bucks. I paid $3 for it at Christian Crossing, and I'm going to put 42 bucks on it because it is stunning color, and the size and the magnitude. It's just a great, and it's in perfect condition, which is, you know, what people want. People want that condition. No chips, no cracks. Next thing I found at the St. Vincent de Paul in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, I found these. Look at these guys. These are, I wondered what these were. My girlfriend is actually the one who solved this. These are aperitif glasses. Do you know what that is? That's like a specific dessert glass for like cordials and things, an aperitif glass, and it's got this kind of an optic art feel with these little dots there, which I love, and they're very heavy. $2 a piece, which is high, right? $2, but I knew they were quality, and I think they might be, I might be able to attribute these to a certain glass maker, and I think they're worth a little bit of money, because listen, they've got that crystal sound, you know, very pingy kind of ring to it, and these I'm going to sell for 40 bucks minimum. But if I can attribute them, like I said, to a certain company or a designer, actually, these might be worth even more than 40 bucks. So I'll probably make 30 profit off of the glasses. All right, next thing I found, fantastic item, never seen one before. I always like that when I find something I've never seen, and it is this. Look at this. It is a cassette holder with the flocked red on the inside and the weird Spanish galleon inspired plastic doors to cover up your cassette tapes. Now, the good thing about collecting is the longer you do it, and when you buy and sell, you know people what they like. I have a friend, Shannon Norman, in Pittsburgh. When I found this, I immediately thought of him, and I sent him pictures of this, and he's a big cassette collector. I knew he would want this, and wow, it's truly amazing. And we agreed on a price, and I'm going to sell this to him for $35. I tried to give him a friend's price, and he wouldn't let me. So 35 bucks. This is already sold. I paid $3 for this at the Goodwill in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and it is already sold. I will be delivering it tomorrow when I head to Pittsburgh. So shout out to Shannon Norman for paying full price and not taking the discount. And also check out his comedy. Everything at Shambones. B-O-E-N-Z. Shambones. Shannon Norman. Look him up. Very funny Pittsburgh comedian. All right, we're down to about 3 things left. Now, we got to we always have this Sirocco plastic. I keep finding this, and I keep selling it. So I'm going to keep buying it. This is a Sirocco Mirror. Look at that, Sirocco. It's plastic. It was made in the 60s. It's got that eagle on it. I buy these for $3 and sell them for $24 regularly. This is $20 of profit every time I find one if they're $3. So I'm going to keep finding them. I'm sure I'm going to keep selling them. People buy them. I mean, the more color, the better, but this is still very sellable, very hot, 60s plastic Sirocco. Look for it in local Goodwills and Salvation Armies near you. All right, we are to the point where we found 3 things from a church garage sale. Now, nothing is better than a church garage sale. Because it's small town USA, sometimes the prices are very good, and they don't value vintage things the way you and I do. So first thing I found were these Corel salt and pepper shakers. Now these were $2.50, so even they kind of knew what they had. And the lady that checked me out was like, "Oh, those are Corel," because they were on the tag. But this still $2.50. These will sell for $18 to $20 easily. So that's about $16 profit. The next thing I found were these. Look at these. That is a spice rack. Copco is the name of the company. It says Copco on the back. I won't bother you by turning it around. But this is a really iconic design. This is a classic 60s look. This Copco spice rack comes in a lot of different colors. I've had these. If you ever find them in the red or orange, I guess the red blazing color is, I've sold that for $40. So this is the first one I've ever found that had the original Copco spice jars. So I think even though the color's not as good, the fact that it has original spice jars in there is very good. So I'm looking at about $50 on the Copco spice rack. Cool design. You can either mount it or put it on your counter. Man, it's the first one I've ever found with the jars in there. And that was $3. That was like under a table for $3. Now, the final thing I found at this church garage sale, in a giant Ziploc baggie, I found this. And this is the first issue of Sports Illustrated magazine. And this was in a giant Ziploc bag for $12. This is from 1954, first issue. And people who collect and this kind of stuff knows one of the things about this issue is inside of it was a fold-out with the Topps 1954 baseball cards inside. Jackie Robinson, Ted Williams, Willie Mays at the top, perfectly intact. Now, the condition on this is incredible. This is in almost perfect condition from 1954. You can see the spine. Look at the spine. It has no cracks or creases. The corners are good. This is not a reprint. I worked in a baseball card store in high school, and I knew what this was the second I saw it. And it looked so good that I thought it was actually a reprint. And the first thing I did was open it up in the middle and smell the magazine, because there's no way this is not going to smell old, being 60 or 70 years old, whatever it is, 70 years old. So this is an amazing find. This was, let's see, can you read that? $12. Collectible, it says. $12. In this shape, I'm thinking it's at least worth $100. It's worth $100 and probably worth more than $100. Minimum I would take for this would be $100. And theoretically, in this world where everything can be graded, where you can grade a VHS tape or grade a video game, this could be sent in And if it got a grade of 8 or 9, which it very, very much looks like it could be, this might be a $400 Sports Illustrated. So I don't really want to sell it at 100. If I was to sell it today, it would probably sell for about $100, $125. And it's a tough thing to sell online because people can't really see how nice it is, really. I mean, you'd really want to inspect something like this. And so I'm saying minimum 100, well, that's what I would ask if I was to sell at this point. So I spent $34 on everything that you saw. Everything. $34 when it's all said and done through eBay, Facebook Marketplace, my booths at the Antique Mall. I'm looking at $308. $308 off of $34. And you can do it too. Not that difficult. You have Google Lens. You have the internet. Get a booth at an antique mall. It's not that difficult. So, and keep watching this show, Mid-Mod Money. Thank you for watching, and remember to always round up.